Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Finley. I'm coming to you to talk to you about your paper airplane project. The best thing that I can tell you is get a piece of paper that is 8 by a half by 11 and a half, which is copy paper. And one of the main keys is on how to fold it. And that's what we're going to talk about here in just a moment. Is making sure that all of your folds are straight and that your corners and edges line up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a very simple airplane. Airplanes can be made very complicated or they can be made very simple. The one I'm making is a basic design, does not have to be complicated. So we're going to start off with our paper. And we're going to make sure that when we fold it, we're going to fold it hot dog style. We're going to make sure that our corners are very even and that they match up. So take time when you do this to really make sure that your corners and edges match up. Once you've gotten them where they're really straight, simply take two fingers, go down the middle, two fingers down the edges, and this is where you're going to make your first fold. All right, now that I've got it folded one time, I'm going to take my thumb nail and go down it just to make a very, very good crease. Okay, so take your time. All right, next step, unfold it and make two triangular folds. Again, you're wanting to make sure that you are even all the way up through and make sure that you make your crease very, very good. Now, how do you make sure that the next part matches up? It's very simple. You fold it until you have a straight line across. You should have about the same distance from the midline to the edge of this paper. And then simply make your fold and crease it. All right. Now, that's got the nose of the plane. We're going to fold it back over. Should look like something like this. Then you're going to simply make your wings. Now, when you make your wings, you want to make them straight. And a good way to make sure that they're straight is to make sure this edge lines up straight. Okay? Do your crease again. All right. Flip it over. Fold the other side to match the first wing. And they should match up pretty well. Take your time. Do not get in a rush. I made sure that this line matched up to this point. And I'm going to make sure that this corner right here matches up. And once I have that, I can start doing my fold and my crease. Now, this is a very simple plane. Notice my wings want to hang down. That's perfectly fine. You can bend them back up if you want to, but this is a simple airplane design. You can come back to this simple design and fold your wings up, making sure that all of your corners match up, making sure your line matches up. Flip it over, do the same thing on the other side, making sure that your edges match up, making sure that all of your corners and all of your edges match up. Okay, now that I have this done, I can unfold it, fold these out, and it just gives it some more stability. Okay, very easy. We'll do another one. All right, so this next one's going to be a little bit more complicated, but you get better results from it. So I'm going to bend my screen down. All right, so here's my paper. Again, I'm going to fold it hot dog style, and I'm going to make sure that all of my corners are matching up. And I want to make sure that my edges are matching up as well. This just helps me make it into a better plane. All right, that looks good. And like the last time, I take my fingers, just kind of smooth it out. Okay, and I get my fold. All right, I want to take my thumbnail again, make my crease all the way across. Now it's really flat. So I'm going to unfold it. And we're going to start out with the same thing that we did the last time. I'm going to fold this part over, making sure that I've got equal distance from the center. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm going to crease everything down. I'm going to fold again, making sure that my middle part, my distance from the middle is about even. And also I want to make sure that these two line up, that it's even all the way across. Once I have that, I can mash it down using my thumbnail, crease it. All right, so that was what we started off with the first one. Now we're going to make our wings a little bit different. So I'm going to take the same fold, or the same area of my wings, and I'm going to fold it to be even with this first fold. So this area right here is lining up with my first fold. All right. So now I have a much more narrower wing. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I'm going to fold it, making sure that I'm lining up everything the way it should be. Everything should line up pretty evenly. And I need to make sure that these two right here meet up. And make all my fold and my creases. Okay, so now we have a shape that looks like this. All right. We still don't have wings yet. That's our next project. So I'm going to take my paper. I'm going to recheck to make sure everything is pretty even. And for the most part, it is. And I'm going to take and I'm going to fold down right here. I'm going to make sure that my edge right here is very straight. Once I get that done, I'm going to come back all the way to the front of the plane. All right, there's my crease. Flip it over. Do the same thing with the other side. Making sure that my wings line up and that my edges are meeting up and my corners are meeting up. Now, so I've got my wings folded. When I unfold them, now it looks like this. This is the bottom side where you would hold on to it. With this design, you can make folds here and here. You can make cuts and folds on the bottom of the wings as well. These are just different variations, but these are two different planes that you can make that will fly. Some of them fly better than others. Now, do you have to use only copy paper? No, you can also use notebook paper is fine. And sometimes you can get a stiffer type paper that will work just as well. So enjoy, have fun, make all kinds of designs. Also, I have written down some websites that you can go look at. www.foldinfly.com, www.origamiway.com, and www.instructables.com. On this last one, well, on these two right here, you'll probably have to search paper airplanes. Okay. And I just want to say good luck. I miss you. Love you.